Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Dove and Serpent Tarot. My name is Paul. Oh, we've got our first card already. This is the Knight of Pentacles. If Gemini is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your reading. Please hit the like button, leave a comment. Consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. It is totally free, does not cost you anything. If there's anything you would like me to pray over, or meditate upon, or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Now, this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger. And I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. And remember, Gemini, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And we've got a Nine of Pentacles. This is pretty good, especially with that Knight of Pentacles. All right, let's look at this. Let's put this all into some context. This is the card that has the vision. This is you really, this is what you're looking at. Gain, success, riches, wealth coming in. Right? This is you living your best life. Whatever that means. If it's all finances, fine. This is financial. If it's health, it's wealth, it is your fitness, it's your finances, it's your love, your family, it's your business, your spirituality, it is your recreation, it's everything. You're living that best life. And the Knight of Pentacles is the one that can see that, the one that has the vision. Usually it's pretty far away. Usually it's like this, and you're having the vision of your best life, and you know everything you've got to do right now in the present to get there, right? But these two cards are literally, I think your vision now is just, it's arriving, right? I think the reason why this card volunteered at first was to say that, hey, this is something that you've been looking at and envisioning for a long time. And maybe we figured we were still looking at it, still envisioning it, and still trying to work out the steps to get there. Well, it's landing right in your lap right now. Okay, that to me is very good energy. And we've got the Fool. And we've got the Moon. Yeah, the Moon makes sense back there. Ace of Swords, sure. Three of Wands, yes. You know exactly what you're going to do with this best life, with this wealth. Right? It's a sudden thing. It feels like it's dropping in your lap. Well, you have such a strong sense of character and integrity that this is going to be a really prosperous future. This is the card that says that you do the right thing more often than not. Yeah. And of course we have clarity, we have opportunity, and we have mystery in the background too, because I feel like this was you maybe back here when we were trying to find our best life, and it was dark. We were looking through this new moon energy and we couldn't really see it. And maybe there was even some worry here that this was never going to actually arrive. But maybe it's not quite dropping in your lap. Maybe you have gone through this darkness. It feels like a board game. You've gone through that darkness and you've arrived at your best life. This is what's happening now, but this is what you've been through. This is what you are going to be accomplishing. You're using all of this wealth and success for very positive things. For yourself, for your family, maybe for your neighborhood, for the world, right? We've got an Eight of Swords, Nine of Cups, beautiful energy. Five of Swords, and the Lust or Strength card. Very cool. There has been moments of doubt for you. You are a Gemini after all. You might be a little bit prone to overthinking, right? I think for Gemini, this is an overthinking Eight of Swords. Because it is Jupiter in Gemini. It's too much thinking, right? Here's the cat. Let's see. Does she want to come up? You want to come up on the table? No, I don't think she wants to come up just yet. It's too much thinking, too much analysis. And then, of course, the overanalysis leads to the Five of Swords, leads to a little bit of doubt, right? Leads to us really not believing in ourselves the way we kind of would like to, or the way maybe we once did. Here's the cat now. It's usually too cold in the studio here that she doesn't really come to see us very often, but it's been getting warmer and warmer here, so she's been making more appearances. Yeah. Not too close to the candle. That's really hot, though. Really hot. She likes the heat. See, she's got no fur. She's a hairless cat. Poor thing. She's always cold. So let's select the mystery card here before I forget. This is one random card from the Smith-Waite Tarot. And we're just going to set it down right over here. We're going to put Tiny Bob Ross and Alien Simon Mork Ripley right there on top. They've become very good friends. We're not going to look at that card until the very end, but it will tie everything together and it will give us the confirmation that we need. If at any point during this tarot card reading you feel like you know what that card is, put your prediction down in the comments. Let's do it together. Let's make it a group exercise. All right. Okay. We've got major, major, and major. The Lust or Strength card, this is really nice because this is kind of, it goes right along with this the Three of Wands, that fire energy, right? It's going to connect together. And it is really this feeling that you can accomplish anything that you put your mind, your heart, and your soul into. Anything that you really put your spirit into, right? Because we know that the three, the Trinity, is really a unity. Okay? This is your will. If your will is in it, then you can pull anything down out of nothing and manifest it. But your spirit, your heart, and your mind have to be unified. Can't be a bunch of different interests and conflicting agendas and conflicting wills. Has to be united. The Trinity has to be a unity. And if that's the case, which for you it is, anything you apply yourself to is going to manifest. And that's tremendous. And here is that unity. And that unity comes straight from God, Goddess, Deity, guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors, whatever you want to call it, universal mind. I'm feeling a connection to South Africa for some of you. I don't know if that's where you're watching from. I know we have a lot of viewers from South Africa, but there's a stronger connection. There's something important happening down there for you around this time, yeah. And I don't know if it has something specific to do with this best life that you're arriving at. It could be that you're traveling, that you're traveling from or to a place in South Africa. Sometimes the Knight of Pentacles, especially when we kind of look at it like this board game, it feels to me like maybe there is some traveling that is necessary for you to arrive at your best life. Yeah. Depending on what you're doing, there could be a need for you to, physically relocate. The Fool kind of talks about that too. The Fool is that wandering energy. The Fool is really the kind of the awareness, the openness to all experience. And now we're ready to experience more mystery. What's the next unknown? What's the next challenge? What's the next like righteous act that you're going to do with this life? Right? What else is Spirit going to teach you? What other kind of joys and pleasures are we going to experience with this Nine of Cups? Right? This Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups, this is the best life. This is the best reading that we've ever had for you. Okay? Not only do you have the physical component of living your best life, in practical terms, you're living there, doing the thing, but it is feeling like your best life too. It's got that deeper meaning and satisfaction. It's got the emotional, spiritual component. It's not just an empty shell of doing the physical activities. No, it has the meaning in there too. The absolute best combination, if we're looking for a life that we really want to live, well, this is it. Because this water needs a vessel, and that vessel is the pentacle. It is the cup itself. It is the actual structure of your life, the actual physical actions. The physical life that you're living feels just absolutely amazing, right? It contains all of this meaning, all of this love, all of this joy and bliss, satisfaction, fulfillment. It really is your best life. It really is. And it feels like it's landing in your lap, but it feels too like you're landing there, like literally like from a plane. hopefully not skydiving. Maybe skydiving is your thing, but that you're arriving somewhere. Yeah, you're arriving somewhere. So, we've got some good major arcana energies. We've got, of course, our fire energy. We've got our water energy. We've got our air energy, and that's kind of, that's something that we always have to manage, especially with a Gemini. And we've got our earth energy right in the middle. So even though we're living our best life, there is still some doubts. Eventually you will have a doubt, or you'll have some confusion. You'll overthink something at some point. I almost guarantee that you will. You're living your very best life. You're doing everything right. And yet we still have this feeling like I'm doing something wrong. That there's something that needs to change, or I'm not good enough, I'm not strong enough, I need to change something, I need to do something differently. We start running the numbers way too much, over-calculating things, just, racking our brain trying to solve these equations. We're answering questions just so that we can, come up with more questions, And so we're getting kind of tangled up in this. We got to be careful with this. What we need to strive for always is clarity of the Ace of Swords. Allow yourself, to enjoy this. This is an environment. The Nine of Cups is in the environment. It's going to feel really good. Everything is going to, it's like a paradise for you. But sometimes you're in paradise and you feel like, what's the catch, right? When are the little devils going to run out and start chasing me with sticks or whatever? When's the hammer going to drop? When's this going to be revealed to not be paradise, but be some other place? Yeah. And so we have always this suspicion almost that this is an illusion, that this feels too good. There's got to be something wrong with it. Yeah. And I feel like that's always going to be there for you, something that we just have to work through. And the best way is to just kind of trust in that the higher power, whatever you believe in, whatever you acknowledge, whatever you trust in. I feel like you have the clarity. You have the antenna on the top of your head, right? And you have a direct line of communication to spirit. We just have to make sure we tune in and listen. It's hard to listen when our mind is full of doubts and other kinds of thoughts, right? So let's talk about these a little bit. And as we do this, I would like to ask for your subscription. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It is totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. And leave a comment for me. Let me know where in the world you are watching from. Yeah. So it is hard to have this clear channel with spirit when there's so much interference. Interference, right? That's the name of this card, even the Eight of Swords, interference. Because our mind is so active, there's so much going on in our heads that we cannot hear the voice of spirit. And we need to get back to that. We need to really, we need to focus on this, yeah? This is the work that we've got to do right now. We've got an abundance of these air energies. Because this really is the happy life. This is the card of happiness, and it's in your environment. You've never had a life that is this good. And I feel like you're arriving there right now, and it's almost like we're going around looking for problems. We're going around like an inspector trying to find the crack in this, in the veneer. We're trying to find, some kind of wiring that's not right, or trying to find that, the healthy food is not really healthy, like the frozen yogurt on Seinfeld there. We're trying to ruin a good thing unconsciously because it's just it's part of what we do sometimes. Yeah. We've got to be aware of that. Because this really is truly a paradise kind of situation for you. Okay? And it will feel really good. However, we do got to be careful, right? So we've got a Five of Swords, and maybe this is maybe we had the Eight, we turned it down a little bit. Okay. Still need to be aware. Still need to be perceptive. Don't be blind. I think this is a perfect paradise, but don't get in the habit of blindly trusting anyone or anything, right? So it's good to have a little bit of suspicion, a little bit of investigation, but let's not call it that. Let's just call it being aware. being perceptive, not being completely blind to what might be going wrong in a situation. It's just a good habit. I feel like this is perfect. But the obstacle here is knowing when we're being kind of paranoid and suspicious and overthinking and overdoing it, and what is the right degree of like, no, I'm just asking questions. It's okay. I'm just being aware. I'm trying to be aware of my surroundings, and I'm just asking questions, that's all. I'm not being suspicious and that sort of thing, right? Where's the line? Well, that's something that we have to kind of decide on our own. That's up to each of us to kind of know and to judge our own behaviors of when we need to back off a little bit. And it really, I think, when we can trust in our intuition a little bit, and we feel like we're connected with Spirit, then we know that we've got this kind of thing tuned just right. Okay, and what that does is unleashes this magic. This is you with complete control over your destiny, over your fate, over your magical powers and abilities to manifest. This is that Leo energy. This is the confidence that you can reach up into the sky and pull out a star. Yeah. Did you ever have a star named after you? Now Spirit's showing me a little certificate that says this star and a bunch of numbers is, did you adopt a star or something, or somebody got that for you as a gift? I think that's kind of cool. I've never done that before. But in a very real way, this is your potential to manifest your will. It's just so long as it is what they might call righteous. Yeah, not in a dogmatic or a judgmental way. You're judging yourself. Is your intention, is your will correct? Do you feel unified about it? Do you feel connected with Spirit? Does your spirit, your body, and your soul, are they unified? Well, then you can do anything. So this is a really big win, a life-changing success that is going to allow you a lot of opportunity to do more things. You've got to just kind of, you've got to know what you want to do, because there's no limit now to this power. And with that comes obviously a lot of responsibility, right? Let's check in with that mystery card. Let's see what Alien and Bob Ross are doing. Thank you. Appreciate you both. Oops, kind of getting tangled up there. It's amazing how large Alien looks compared to tiny Bob Ross. Alien looks massive. Okay, so maybe we need some more earth energy. Maybe like a 3 of Pentacles, right? To go with our 3 of Wands. That's what I'd like, 3 of Pentacles. If you have a prediction, put it down in the comments. Let's take a look. An Ace of Wands, yes. That's confirmation. That's telling me that what your intentions are, what your will is, what you're doing with this money, let's say, is righteous. And I don't really like that word, but I'm coming to appreciate it more and more, right? The more I use it. Because the Trinity is a unity. This is you. In your soul, you feel unified. There is no doubt that this is correct for you. That your decisions are willful, intentional decisions that are informed by Spirit, that have the consent of your heart and mind. Yeah. Fully vetted and authorized kind of intention here. So whatever your plans are for the future, it's going to be amazing. There's no limit to what you're going to accomplish. And you've got Spirit kind of, within you and behind you, like pushing you forward here. Very, very strong energy. Now we're going to do an extended reading. If you want to stick around for that, click on the link that is up there, or there is one right below the video here. New readings for Gemini every Monday and Friday, but I'm here every day, 6 a.m. Chicago time. Come back, see me tomorrow. All right. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. It's totally free, doesn't cost you anything. Leave a comment for me, and let me know where in the world you're watching from. Let me know how you're doing. Okay. Really does help out the channel. I appreciate that. I want you to know that you are the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot. I thank you and I love you. And we're all in this together.